Bless you. Bless you again. Mike Bird. Hi, Mike Bird. Bless you again, Donna. Something in the air, huh? Hope you're having a great morning, Mike. Woo. Boy, my wife's having a sneezing attack. So how is your morning going, Mike? I understand they have some ice raids going on in Phoenix. 15 different restaurants. I don't know. Oh, thank you, Mike. Great to be on. Just figured better to go on and let everybody know that I'm here and I'm doing okay. I got quite a bit done this weekend. Worked on the Toyota, on the Tacoma. I got the lower control arms all on. And got the buggy pulled up on the concrete here, and I worked on it some. First thing, broken cable on the clutch, so I gotta fix that. Lucky for me, a Volkswagen cable is still only like $13, and I already have a throttle cable because it's locked up solid too. So once I get those things on and working, I'm going to clean the pedal assembly while I got it out and get that working and free and lubricated. It's pretty gunked up with 60-year-old oil and grease, The little lever for the throttle just barely moves back and forth, so it's time I just take it apart and do it right. Oh, cool. Yeah, I just watched that like half an hour ago. Yeah, so the first control arm on the truck took 2 hours for me to pull the one off and prep the new one and get it installed. Right about 2 hours, maybe just a little bit more. And the second side, I had that sucker done in like 45 minutes. It's when you can watch a YouTube video, it kind of boosts your confidence a little bit to just get out there and do it. I get it. You have a really nice car, and I don't think I would be out there changing the oil on it myself if I owned it, right? You take that to the man who does the oil and does all the stuff to it, and you get it done properly. A car like that deserves it. An old Toyota Tacoma? Nah, I can work on that. I'm not afraid if I make a mistake. Hopefully I can fix it. But it drives so much better. And now I feel a little more confident kicking it down the road, selling it, and moving it on. Is the volume okay, Mike? Yeah. I mean, the wife's new truck, it goes to the dealership. I let them take care of it. At least for like the first 100,000 miles, right? Good deal. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, I want to get the buggy going. I charged the battery overnight and I put it on 12 volts, 12 amps, and it was a little boiled over this morning. It's auto, it shuts off automatically. Michael Bear, howdy to you, sir. Nice to see you. Mountain RC, how are you tonight, sir? I hope everybody is staying warm. My goodness, it's so dang cold out. Freezing conditions everywhere. People without power. Not good. Not good at all. Horrible wreck of an aircraft up there in Bangor, Maine. I saw that. Man. Anytime an aircraft like that crashes, that's tragic. People going off to Paris trying to beat the storm. Sometimes it's not that good to do that. I'm in a cheap motel in freaking Florida. Oh no. Hi, Jet Tech Dawn. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Michael, Bill, Mountain. Thank you guys for stopping in. Yeah, the blue Toyota Tacoma is going to hit Marketplace tomorrow. The competition's pretty fierce. There's a lot of trucks out there for sale right now. I think people just like myself realize that tax season is upon us and people might have the money to, get another used vehicle. And we need to move it on. We don't need two of the dang things. It's surprisingly warm up here in the mountains of Utah this weekend. It's supposed to be 51. That's pretty nice. Mountain RC, where you fly, that's a beautiful field, man. It's such beautiful surroundings. Those snow-capped peaks. Looks good. Ooh, holy cow. Don't start that, Bill. Dang. Not good. Well, might as well get some stick time. Back and forth down the runway. I got a 2007 Honda Ridgeline recently. Nah, nice. Those Ridgelines are pretty cool. I've known a few people that owned them. How many miles does it have on it, Michael Bear? Woo. There we go. We'll change the view. Just 255,000. Wow. That's not bad. Yeah, the Tacoma that I have's got 210. And it runs like a top. One owner, 20 years. Just 255,000. You know what? You keep the oil changed on vehicles nowadays, and they will go 400,000 miles, no problem. You know, it's just do the basic maintenance, and it'll go. Mad Season. How you doing, Mad Season? Just got it from the original owner. It's like new. Yeah. You know, other than the faded paint on mine, the little dent in the tailgate from when the trailer tongue smacked it, and, you know, a little rip in the driver's seat. Normal wear and tear, right? Mine's in decent shape. Any of you have an opportunity to watch the Barrett Jackson auctions this weekend? It's crazy what these cars are selling for nowadays. All these customs and classics, originals. Sup, guys? Craig Bevan. How you doing, Craig? Hope y'all got some heat going. It's not bad out right now. It was pretty chilly this morning. It was down to freezing. Oh, almost. Almost made it out of that alley. Woohoo! EQ, how you doing, EQ? Glad to see you, my friends. Paul McNeil. I had no power for 2 days. It will be 2 degrees soon. Oh my gosh. Stay warm, my friend. I hope you got lots of firewood cut. Which I'm sure you do. That's the only way to be. Jeff in Lower Alabama. Howdy, sir. A little touch and go in the alley. Woo! I even survived. Ha 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 ha. EQ, I had a question for you about Dell. You and Dell ever get squared up? I haven't seen Dell in a long time. I was just wondering if he's doing okay and if he took care of you. Just curious. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. I'm just wondering. Scott, how you doing, Scott? This is one of my favorite airports. Yeah, I like flying this one too. Lots of stuff to fly through and around and woohoo. I can't even watch the news anymore, guys. It's pretty darn depressing. But what do you know? I talked to him last week. He's still working on Tahoe and shipped my fake loads to me. Should get tomorrow. Ah, cool, man. Just wanted to check. Dell seemed like a good guy, and I know he was having some health issues there. I think we all do that. I think last week 240-ish. Didn't matter. I was filling up. Woo! Yeah, Mike, I filled up a couple 4 days ago, 5 days ago, and it was 239. But I understand it's going back up a little bit because of all the weather, right? Better than over $3. Yes, sir. I agree. I certainly agree with that. Let's see what Scott's flying tonight. Scott Morgan hanging out on the roof. Whoop whoop. Oh, like, well, you pay by the liter, so it's a little bit different, I think. Philip, how you doing, Philip? Great to see you, man. Pretty sure wind or solar wouldn't have been a good idea in an ice storm. Exactly. You always got to have a little backup, you know? My Mojave Grom in the ice is fun. So I'm not sure what y'all pay for an alignment, but it was $125 out the door today. 125.05. It drives much better. Trouble with the servants again, huh? Oh man. I broke out the kerosene heater to save on power bill myself. Yeah. EQ, I've been looking at those little ventless wall mount natural gas heaters. You could get them in a propane as well, but I don't want I don't want I don't want to use a propane bottle in the house, you know. I've got a natural gas hookup, and I could put one in a wall really easy, right close to where the other heater used to be, and it would work really well, and it would cut down on my electric bill too, because gas here is much cheaper than electric. Autopilot 190. How you doing? Good evening, fellas. Sounds about right. It's the same here. We use the Firestone shop. Yeah. You know, I was going to take it to Firestone, but the place that did it before, they've got a little bit better of a Google rating. And I really liked the place before when I was there. I mean, last year it was only $100 to get it aligned. $8.49 a gallon. Ouch. Yeah, but that's the high test, I'm sure, Mike. A car like yours has got to have that. Getting a little hover time. I can kind of do that, but not for very long. I crash out. Real gas. Oh, you do alignments and stuff like that, front end work, yeah. So, Craig, I did both lower control arms in under 3 hours on my driveway. First side took 2 hours. The next side took under 1. I thought that was really good time. It had one of those cam bolts, the cam bushing that goes in that turns, sets the camber and all that caster. Yeah, it was stuck in there pretty good. I beat on it for a good half an hour with a punch and a copper hammer. Didn't use a metal one. Electric a lot cheaper here than gas. Wow. Well, that would be great for the light systems. I wonder why that is. Probably because of where you are. I mean, they pump that natural gas right out of Texas. Comes right over here in a huge pipe. Southwest Gas. And, I just have my oven on it. That's all the gas I have that I use. And it's like 12, 13, 14 bucks a month. Gotcha. What type of auto? Oh, it was the '05 Tacoma. Let's watch Fly Good Don't Suck. Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. Yeah, it's the pre-runner, so it's the same as four-wheel drive, which I thought was weird. But that's, I guess you slap a transfer case and a front diff in it, some axles, and some hubs, and you'd have yourself a four-wheel drive. Paid $9.99 a gallon for jet fuel in Aspen last week. We bought 1,000 gallons. Wow. Michael Bear. Woo! That's some crazy prices. But that's Aspen for you, right? Why did you change them, Bill? The bushings were completely worn out. And the ball joints were clicking. We'll just say that. They were making a little bit of noise. 210,000 miles on the same bushings and ball joints. I got my money's worth out of them. I felt the same way with the rack when I changed it last year. We've always taken the vehicle hit, had fluid flushes done, flushed the power steering, flushed the brake system, do the oil change, flush all the fluids, all the coolant, refill it all, new. Just doing those little things really helps out. Aspen is nuts. Too much money there. Yeah, that's all right. Well, hopefully things even out a little bit. It's been, prices have just been exploding. I see it every time we go anywhere, and we try not to go anywhere anymore. It's scary. Yeah, I got really excited watching Barrett Jackson. Excited to work on my old truck, anyways. Right? When you can watch the same kind of vehicle that you have that is just beautiful sell for 100 grand. You're like, dang, I gotta finish it. No, I'm not saying I could build a truck that's worth 100 grand. You know, if I built it and sold it for 25 or 30, I'd be very happy. You don't ever make money. When you sell something, you usually make it on the buy. Buy low, sell high. Same here, Bill. Costs money every time you leave the house. Yeah. And watch out for the road pirates, too. Is that the posh U.S. ski resort? I believe it is. Aspen, Colorado. Rocky Mountain High. Yeah, we went over to Walmart twice this weekend, and twice we get out of the car, and the whole area where we parked just waft of marijuana smoke. I'm like, what's going on? Where's it come from? Smelled good too. People are so brazen. They don't even do it. In the comfort of their own home. When I dropped the truck off today, I walked home from the place. It's about a mile away. And on the walk home, the amount of trash and crap along the road, dirty diapers, garbage, dog poop, just made me realize what a shitty place this is. 8 degrees. Oh, Jim. Dang, man, that's chilly. Fast times at Walmart High. Yeah. It's got to be one of those campers that stay in the parking lot, like 16 hours a day. And I guess the Kohl's parking lot's getting in on the action too, just to fill a few parking spots, because they had some campers over in their lot too. Just Boogeyman is flying. That would be Evan Brown. Fly good, don't suck. Awesome flying, sir. Let's go down the list. Mark Trent, 3D. Get to watch some 3D action. I got my diploma at Costco. You ever heard the saying that poor people usually end up paying twice as much for stuff? Interest rates are a killer, man. It's also becoming a shithole. Government needs to start looking inward before it's too late. Mike Bird, you're exactly right. It's not just one party, it's both parties. And they have started a war, a very well funded war, too. It's very well organized, and they're not going to be able to put a stop to it until they get to the people that are running the show. It might already be. Targeted pricing is becoming a huge thing with AI. Targeted, like they target you for higher prices? I'm interested to know what you mean, Philip. Mark Trent. Mark Trent. Let's see David fly. Here we go. Woohoo, that was close. I need to change the little banner. There's not a passcode anymore. We'll let it, I mean, we need to lower the standards, get people in here, you know. Just let anybody in. Anybody wants to fly, they can fly. But shh, don't tell them they're being live streamed. Nobody would probably fly if they knew that. DOC Adventures. How you doing, Dwayne? Dan Zimmerman. Hi guys, just got off the phone with my mom. It's her birthday. Have to get up early, so I'm just hanging out for a bit before I mail it in for the day. Gotcha. Thank you, Dan, for stopping in. It's my mother-in-law's birthday as well. She turned 80 today. No birthday cake. She didn't want to take a chance on burning down the house, you know. Yep, happy birthday to Dan's mom. Victor. How you doing, Victor? Nice to see you, my friend. Tell mom happy 21st birthday. I always thought that was 29th. Once you reach 29, you stay there forever. It's my YouTube birthday today. I turned 8. Awesome. 55th anniversary wedding golden years. Really? 55 years. Wow. JCB. That is awesome. Happy birthday to your mother-in-law, Wild Bill. Thank you, Dan. Yeah, the 55 years, that's quite a feat there, JCB. We are working on 42. It's hard to believe. It goes so fast. Nice flying, David. Gotta love the Viper. Let's go to Just Boogeyman. Gonna fly the EC 1500. Chase view. The only phone call I've ever missed was always my 10 a.m. call from Mom. Yeah. Oh, hearing from your mom, that's important. Nice inverted flight there, Evan. Thanks. I don't know how she did it. Oh, man. Dwayne, that's funny. Nice flying, dear Evan. God, I really like that EC 1500. Big and bulky in the middle. Be a good candy dropper, wouldn't it? I think the back door opens on that one. Woohoo! Eat, sleep, shovel snow, repeat. No. Search Marketplace for a snowblower. I guess you do that in the spring and then save them all up. Sell them a week before the snowstorm hits. The EC 1500 can lift 1 pound of candy. Nice. It would have to be Tootsie Rolls. Yeah, just as much work, Bill, and nowhere to put it. Snow, yeah, that happens in other parts of the country, Victor. You know, and then up there in the Sierra Nevadas in California. A little bit. I'm surprised it's still running there, Evan. You went flying this weekend. Awesome. Looked like you flew the Scorpion. We get it just a little more wet, yeah. There you go. I'll never forget the look in my mom's eyes when she came and looked at my new house, only to be told it was her new house and mine is next door. She gave me everything only a parent. Many blessings, Mike Bird. Very nice. It was below zero here. Oh my goodness. I know Fred was like -8. Something like that. Ugh. That's just bitter cold. I mean, do you guys still have water at that temperature? I don't think I would have water if it got that cold here. Not unless it came from like a bottle in the closet, you know? And then I don't even know if it would still be liquid. Evan, great flying, my friend. We watched Mark Trent already. Let's go to 1947. Watch this person fly. Thank you for flying. Got the Butcher Bird. That's Amazeballs. Oh man. We still function, Bill. It really sucks when you have to take the dogs out, though. Oh, I can imagine. Probably have to drag them out to get them to go out, too. Like, no, I don't want to go out. We'll use the chase cam now. So our one little kitty, all summer long, has recently turned into two little kitties, which, you know, it's one of the siblings. Both the females. I TNR'd both of them, and they're both back. And now there's two more cats that I haven't seen before. It causes problems, you know. It's like a bird feeder. Once you start with the food and the birds find out, they tell other birds, and then, you know, it's kind of like what's happening with the government and the handouts, you know. Once you just start filling the feeder all the time, they're going to come. You have to stop filling the feeder for the madness to quit. Smash the like button, people. He only has 7 likes. Thank you, Dwayne. I appreciate all the likes and all the support and all the love. I mostly appreciate you guys just being here, hanging out with me for a little bit, talking about what's happening in the world, what's going on with the truck. EQ doing great. been buying G-scale train stuff lately. Going to be getting a big storage building soon. Start putting all these planes and trains and automobiles in. That's very cool, EQ. I can't wait to see train going up along the wall, all the way around the top. They do that at the Bill the Zookeeper. Oh, that's funny, Paul. No, hardly. They have that done at the hardware store, and they've got some big, I believe it's G-scale stuff. I mean, some of those train cars are good 8 inches long, 3-4 inches wide, 5-6 inches tall, something about like that, Quite the collection of stuff there, EQ. Very impressive. Captain 86 is here. Oh, dang, I gotta quit doing that. I should have fixed coffee. Just got the landing gear down. Very nice flying 1947. Let's go and watch Victor. What's Victor flying tonight? Oh, yeah. Very cool, Victor. It's so big, Victor. I'm sure he's used to hearing that. Probably took a year to get everything set up in the new hangar. Yeah, I'm sure it will. I mean, I cleaned out one drawer of the toolbox and it took me like 2 hours. I even took and vacuumed it out. Got all the little dirt and debris and trash out of it. I'm looking at a new Cobra helicopter. -2 wind chill, 19 Fahrenheit. -19 Fahrenheit. Oh gosh, Craig. That is not good. Holy cow. Kenny has already filled up his new hangar. Well, yeah, he's bought like 3 more motorcycles and 4 more cars and all kinds of airplanes. I love Kenny. He sure does have his priorities right. Hobby first. It's all that matters. I would not fault anyone for spending their money the way they want that makes them happy. Have a great time. Nobody's told me, don't spend all that money on your trucks. That's not worth it. Charlie has left the flying area. People jump in, people jump out. The way it burns a hole in his pocket, I understand why. Yeah, I know. It does the same thing to me, Mike. I can't wait to sell the Tacoma so I can go buy a throttle cable for the buggy. Slasher is here flying. A night timber. Woohoo! Victor's tearing it up. So what does people think is going to be the new toy be this weekend? I'm not sure. Another car. You win another car. Enjoy it while you can. That's right. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. You better enjoy every moment you have. If you have projects you want to get done, you better work on them and get them done. Because, you never know what tomorrow brings. Did Kenny get a good motorcycle? I don't know about good. I think he was showing some kind of motorcycle that he was buying or gonna buy. I can't remember what it was. And me, Bill, I hate to think so. I don't. Exactly. Hey, as long as when you go to bed at night, you thank the Lord for the day, and when you get up, you thank the Lord for waking up. A Honda ST 1300. I think you're right, Jeff. My third grade teacher would say, Jeff retains information very well. He already did 100 miles on it, he said. Wow. Well, he certainly has the weather to be out there riding it right now. Don't ask me how I remember that. Yeah, I couldn't remember that. I mean, it is a Honda, and Hondas are usually built pretty well. Let's see who's next. Captain 86. We will watch you. He's got the little blue plane, which means that I don't have what he's flying. That's all right. Yeah, the Barrett-Jackson Super Saturday Night was pretty cool. They had a lot of cool trucks and cars going over the block. The one that had my attention though, Copo Camaro 69 Z28 silver with the poverty caps, the dog dish hubcaps, steel wheels, correct redline tires. It was super nice. And it commanded a big dollar. It went over $300,000 or $400,000 right away. Where everything else during the night was only selling for the 150 to 100 range, even cheaper too. The rent from Sister's place is now keeping me in toys. Awesome. Maybe another drone? Before they outlaw them? I watched Barrett Jackson a bit on Saturday. Boy, they had a Blazer, 68 to 72. I'm not sure of the year. I think it was a 71 or 2. White and black Blazer. Oh, it looks so pretty. That houndstooth black interior. It was beautiful. I learned a new language during Kinney. I got 4 days to keep my mind up. Either keep going or beer. To make my mind up, okay. Very good. So who's not flying? Let's see who we could go to. Slasher. Let's watch Slasher. There we go. Now we got some action. Mike Bird, you stopped drinking for just a little bit, right? My wife's cousin Paul stopped drinking too. And he didn't last very long. He became very depressed. Honestly, I only wanted to do the month to prove that I could. Yes, sir, you can. And you know what? It's okay to fail. If you fail, you learn. Most people are afraid to fail. You can never be afraid to make mistakes or fail. You'll never learn anything in life. Nice flying, Slasher. Bill, honesty, it's a lot. I get it. See, Paul drinks Bud Light though, so it's kind of a. It's kind of half beer really. But he can polish off a 24 pack by himself every day. That's pretty bad. There's not many days left, Mike. 5 more days. First time in 30 years. Wow. Well, we all knew you could do it, Mike. Willpower, no problem. Mike, do more people drink wine in Europe, in the UK, versus drinking, like beer or alcohol, hard alcohol? Is wine a better seller? Has more alcohol in it. I think I saw the real urban legend jump in. Slasher, thank you, sir, for flying. JCB is here. Let's watch JCB. JCB's got the big, beautiful... I forget what that is. Oh, but JCB always does a great job just putting around the air. Very scale-like. I like it. I like it a lot. I didn't get where I did in the Marines by failing, right? Always have to overcome. I got this, but I'm going to be honest, already got the beer and cooling. Nice. Wine gives me a headache. Yeah, beer, any alcohol really gives me a headache. Less so with like hard liquor, but that just makes me dumb. Can't wait. I get you, Mike. It's gonna be nice. No lager or cider. My kid likes cider beers. Or ciders. I'm not a fan of them. Same, Philip. I haven't had wine for a long time. My grandfather used to make his own wine. And I don't know how old I was, but he had all these wine bags sitting on his dresser. And I'm telling you what, they were puffed up like balloons. And I didn't know any better. I cracked one open, let all the steam out of it, and went, oops, closed it back up. For some reason, that bag of wine was not good. They never found out that I opened it up, though. I'm just hanging out. Thank you, Victor. Yes, you are, Victor. Just hanging out on the water tower. Champagne is good. I could do a glass of champagne. Very nice flying, Jim. Gotta love that old school plane. Let's see. Let's Kamikaze Corey. We got Kamikaze Corey in the house. Woohoo! Yeah, he's cooking it. Yes, sir. Putting on a real show. Fred! Hi, Fred. Hope you're staying warm, my friend. The chemical most commonly linked to headaches from red wine is quercetin. I live in Taunton, the town, the famous Taunton Cider Brewery. Okay. Yes, Scott keeps hitting you. I believe it. Kamikaze Corey's tearing it up, man. Guys, I thank you all for being here. Glad your internet wasn't frozen tonight. We had ice on the dog's water this morning. It was pretty chilly. But I'm not going to complain. You know, some of you have it a lot worse than I do. Yeah, there was a HVAC supply store here, kind of a hardware store. The guy specialized in more plumbing stuff, you know, and AC. And he had 4 locations. He shut them all down and opened a microbrewery. The microbrewery did 10 times better than all 4 of those plumbing locations did. But we kind of lost a good store. You know, a store you can go to and find stuff where, you know, Home Depot and Lowe's, they just don't have it. My nan worked there. We used to get 24 bottles for 4. People wonder why. That's a good price, I think. Kamikaze Corey, thank you so much for flying. The real urban legend. Watch Ty for a few minutes. Apple country here, so it makes sense, yes. We got a new hardware store close by. It's nice. Yeah, some things I'll go to, you know, Lowe's or Home Depot, but for other things I have to go to Ace. Which one of them is going to be a new light bulb for the lava lamp? I turned it on and it wouldn't come on. Cry. Some inverted action. Rudder turn. Oh, baby. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, for some reason, you know, if you leave it on all the time, in a month or two, it burns itself out. I don't get it. It's such a low, like 25-watt bulb. I can't understand why that does it. Bristol City football and cider my teenage years before Judge gave me the choice. There were a lot of guys in boot camp that had that choice, Mike. I was glad I wasn't one of them. Woohoo! Nice flying tie. Tie in the sky. Never looked back. Mike, did you have a choice between the branches of service? Or was it like, nope, I'm going to go in Marines all the way and that's it? There were a few guys in the neighborhood that got in trouble and had that choice, and they took the Navy. I think one guy even took the Coast Guard. Ty, thank you so much for flying. WW Ivan 94. You are up, my friend. Boom. Definitely, Bill. Me being one. Yep. Well, my grandfather was in the Navy. My dad was in the Navy. My uncle was in the Navy. My uncle was in the Navy. My other uncle was in the Marine Corps. So I joined the Marine Corps. Try to even out the score there a little bit. Mike Bird, you have to be. There's so many people who will take advantage. Nice rolling circle. Woohoo. Good night, EQ. Have a great night. Stay warm, my friend. Hope to see another video soon. Good luck with the new shop when it comes. I know it's not there yet, but it'll happen. Have a great week, EQ. Don't work too hard. VW Ivan, thank you so much. Let's go down to Michael. Woohoo! Another L-39 pilot. Full house tonight with the pilots. Thank you guys so much. My father was a Marine. See you in San Diego, Victor. Quantico. All I ever knew about my dad was he was a Marine and served in the Falklands. Never knew him, but made me my choice. Was a great choice, Mike. Right. Let's see. TyStar 22. Woohoo. Let's watch you. My dad and oldest son were Marines. Good deal. Camp Pendleton, California. Too scared to fly. Flying the Cirrus. Too scared to fly. Hey guys. Oh man, you guys are awesome. Well, I guess Jeff and I have to hold up the Army. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anybody that was in the service, thank you for your service. It's well needed. Cheers to you. I think God holds a special place for defenders of good. I do. You're in tanks, Fred, right? Did 8 years and walked away. Thank you, Philip. mean, they still have the mounted police up there, right, Philip? I guess they call them Dudley Do-Rights or Mounties. Is that just a police force? Is that like an armed services? I honestly don't know. Not me, Bill was talking about my dad. Okay. And my dad was in the Navy for 3.5 years. Right after the Korean War. My dad was in the 82nd Airborne in the early and mid 50s. Yep. Royal Canadian Mounted Police. RCMPs. Did you know I had to have hot water in our tanks for tea so it didn't get out during World War II? Hot water on tap. A little cream and sugar, Mike, or just straight tea? Take the bag out and drink it. I like mine with a little sugar and cream. Well, the whole time it said that I have one viewer at the top of the screen. So I know that's not right. Ty Star, thank you for flying. Let's go back to the top of the list. Took a while to get there. We'll watch Scott. Nice choice of aircraft, Scott. I love it. AeroWorks always flies so good. Woo. Oh man, it dropped 1 degree. Royal Marines is Navy, Bill. Oh, Philip. Oh, Fred. The secret's out now. I wonder if any of your comrades made a bong out of the 105 millimeter shell. There you go. Ah, Philip, I pray to God you're wrong. You know, according to the Aztecs, the world's already gone, right? You can't always believe what you read. But, you know, if it's on the internet, it has to be true. Our leader sold us out a long time ago. Yes. 14 currently. Thank you, Victor. China or the U.S. will take. I'll take the U.S. any day. Well, we secured the use of Greenland, I guess, right? Or can we move there now? Part of the U.S., I can just jump on a plane and go. Nice, Scott. Where you going? There you are. 59 here currently. Oh, you're beating me up there, Victor. That's nice. It's like 69 degrees from Fred. Maybe more. Yes, the people who preach war, they don't want war. Yep, cooler heads better come to the table soon, I'll tell you what. There you go, Scott. Stay right with him, Scott. State Department just updated their mission yesterday to include force to deal with Canada. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We landed in Greenland and refueled in a C-141 going to Germany in 1978 for reforger exercises. Very cool. You know, Big Jim was saying that he was stationed in Germany. Fred, you were in Germany as well? I had a good friend from high school that joined the army, stationed in Germany, and never came back. He loves it there. Same argument as Venezuela. Basically, we need to secure our neighbors. Well, just like the little girl in the back seat said, worry about yourself. Just worry about yourself. You can put troops and weapons, but never own it or have mining rights. Oh, well, that sucks. I kind of wanted to, go there and pick some gold. Take my new Gold Monster 5000 and hit the trail. Just for that exercise, 3 weeks or so. What a party. Cammy is a globalist puppet and doesn't speak for Canadians. I don't think the left or the right here speaks for 80% of the people. Maybe more. I do not have the plane flying by Groggy Axe. Scott, thank you so much. On to Fly Good, Don't Suck. Is he still here flying? No. How about on to David? David's still flying? Flying, David. Let's keep the action going. Mark Trent next. Lots of planes in the air, but a few people not flying. Victor, maybe Victor's flying. Nope. Captain 86. Oh, there we go. We got some action. Kaboom. I spent 6 years there. 15% gets you a minority in government. Well, personally, I don't think that the two-party system works for us anymore. Even from when they had the tea rallies and all that before, I think people want a new party. President Trump hasn't delivered on that. Just a bunch of finger pointing. Nobody cares anymore. Neither do I. Exactly. Gibraltar, my favorite. As in the Rock of Gibraltar? Mike Bird. Man, you know what? I forgot to tell you guys this story last week when I was here. But I'll tell it to you this week. In 9th grade, we had to do a little writing and then get up and read it to the class, our little study. And we could do it on anything we wanted to. You know what I did it on? I did it on the highest lake in the world, Lake Titicaca. And you never heard a classroom bust out laughing so hard when I started telling them about Lake Titicaca. Oh, that was like my one and only time that I was funny in high school. Captain 86, thank you so much. Let's see if JCB is still flying. JCB is still flying. Okay. Kamikaze Corey. Tearing it up. Kamikaze Corey is an excellent pilot. Yeah, it was funny. It was funny, Philip. thought I could make it. I gotta go to the bathroom. Be right back. Ooh, thank you. Thank you for still being here. I feel so much better. Kamikaze Corey's tearing up the sky. You're exactly right, Mike Bird. I'm sure that they are doing it on purpose. That's a very true statement, sir. So, Fred, I got those control arms done yesterday. Took me 3 hours. And I got the truck aligned today. Ooh. Nice. Lyndon Stewart. How are you, Lyndon? From Guyana. Welcome to Monday Night Roof Light. Glad you joined us, sir. Yeah, the first side took 2 hours and the second one took 45 minutes. Lyndon is already flying. Kamikaze Corey, thank you so much. See if VW Ivan is flying. Keep it going, keep it going. Thank you, Ivan. It's got a nice hilly going. We'll do a chase cam. Uh-oh. Looks like some TikTok stuff going on. We have a helicopter pilot at our field. His name is Victor. And he can do that TikTok stuff back and forth, make it spin. He's an excellent helicopter pilot. Starting to get some taste back finally. Woohoo! That's good, Fred. Ban TikTok. It's definitely a uniparty. I like parties with lots of alcohol and underwear. There you go. I'm going to switch it to the A10. In every so-called democratic country. Well, I think I read somewhere by 2070 something, there will be no more countries. Everything will be run by communists. Communist parties will take over everywhere. I hope that never happens. Wouldn't it be good? Ivan, thank you for flying. Let's see if Ty is flying still. Ty, the real urban legend, way out there in the Cirrus SR-22. Tell Donna I said hello. Hello, Donna. A party we pay for but aren't invited to. Yeah, I think those were on that island with that rich guy. It's only for the rich. And we're not one of them. Even if we were ultra rich, we're still not rich enough. Yummy, yummy. Time to switch to water. Nice piloting skills, Ty. None of us are really involved. Just want your vote. Right. But it seems like the Democrats will pay more for it. Fantasy Island. That's right. That was a good show. With Ricardo Montalban. Woohoo! And you know what came on after Fantasy Island? The Love Boat. And the Corinthian Leather. Yeah. I sold my soul for rock and roll is everyone but musicians nowadays. Exactly right, Mike Bird. Cheers to rugged individualism. Thank you for flying, Ty. Let's go to David Stroke. Oh man, I gotta quit that. It was a long day. I got up at 5:30. Lyndon Stewart has left before we got to him. Go to the next pilot. Okay, who would we go to? Back up the list. Right to Scott. Working out that arrow works. So I'm going to have to take a crash course on electrical wiring for the buggy. I got a spaghetti of a mess I got to fix in the thing. I can do it. Even though I don't know anything about electrical or wiring. I'm going to give it a try. Right after I replace the throttle cable and the clutch cable. Because they broke. Do you all know that only 9% of China is now communist? Very true. One wire at a time, Bill. Yes. Victor is flying. Let's watch Victor. What is Victor flying? A little plane. Chase view. Victor's an excellent pilot. He got to fly this weekend while most of you all froze to death. Philip, the P-51 looked really nice today. Must have been a video from a little bit ago because there was no snow. The sand car must roll again. Yeah. I'm hoping it will be fun. There was something that the family always did was an Easter buggy run on my wife's side of the family. Everybody had a Volkswagen buggy and they would all go out on an Easter run. So I want to try and continue that that little thing and go out from November. You didn't have snow in November? That's great. I guess the weather in December wasn't conducive to flying. There, I used a big word, conducive. My teachers would be proud. That's one thing I hate, getting in my RC cars is sand. Oh, Mike Bird, I already ruined one of my little Groms. It's a 3-wheel car now. One of the gears in the back's got dirt in it, and I know that's what it is. It seems to slip. And of course I tried to take it apart, and it's so in there internally that I can't get it. Nice flying, Victor. Another interrupted flight with my Mustang. That's why I cut the ending. Well, you know, the place where you go fly, that's a really nice little field. But I guess that is also a public street. You do take your chances when you fly like that. I did it for a couple years. Flew on a crossroads intersection where people can't drive by, and the looky-loos do. I was watching it when Bill's Live come on. Yeah, I saw it right before I came on. But at least there's no fire hydrants on that road, because if I flew there and there was, I would definitely hit it. Or I'd hit your car. That thing would be like a magnet. Nice flying, Victor. You guys are awesome. Lyndon jumped back in. Let's watch Lyndon. She's so kind to jump in and fly. Flying the B-25. Of course, had to be first, so I know. Watch later. It got very quiet in my house right now. The wife went to bed. TV's off. Lunch is made. I tell her she doesn't have to make me a lunch every day, but no, I'm just kidding. She makes her own. It's pretty open, but I managed to hit the same tree twice. Yeah, it happens. It does happen. All I can hear is snoring. I'll try not to snore, Mike. I have my beer in a cooler to keep it from freezing. Yeah. Well, if you liked warm beer, this time of year would not be good for you. Nice flying, Lyndon. Got right through that building with a big old monster. Someone's got the flying saucer in here. Let's go check it out. Oh, there we go. Woo-wee. Oh, it looks like a drone. Lyndon Stewart has left. Thank you for flying, Lyndon. Thank you all for being here, guys. It's already been 2 hours. NQ Winter Storm 6. Good name to be flying right now. Hugo Craft. We didn't watch Hugo Craft. Not flying. G-Force 11. Ooh-wee. Those are some rifle rolls. I think that's what they call that, right? Very nice flying G-Force. Thank you, Mike Bird. I appreciate you all being here, hanging out for a couple hours, talking about whatever you want to talk about. I look smart today. I'm the only one in Mississippi with ice fishing gear. Oh man, Paul, is the Mississippi frozen up? I hope not. G-Force. Guys, thank you so much. Tent or open? I'll have the tent in here soon. It won't be long. It'll be right back over here. Here again. Y'all have a great night. Many blessings. Have a great week. And I love y'all. You guys take care. I'll leave the real flight on so you can fly till nobody's flying, and then I'll turn it off. We'll see you guys. Have a great week.